Bad technique by me. White had nothing. All right, play a 5-minute game here. A little bit of a change in speeds, kind of wake it up. Accelerated dragon. I feel like I need to wake myself up after that game. Play a couple of blitz games, and then probably another 15-minute game or two. All right. Roman Yankovsky, this guy is not known to me. He arrived in the U.S. after me leaving, so I was replaced by this guy. Okay, main line. This is 5-minute chess, so I gotta move fast. What's up with this position, by the way? His main line, a5. I forgot the theory. Let's play knight takes d4. Can I play b5 here early? B5? Knight takes b5, yeah. I think that's theory. Now a5. I could play bishop d7 though. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to play bishop d7 and then a5. Can I play a5 straight away? Yeah, I mean, have a pawn, man. It's a blitz game. I don't really, worry about that stuff. And here we want to discourage him from casting queenside. This isn't, this isn't. I'm not a player who's an expert on the latest dragon theory at the moment. Accelerated dragon a little bit, but in the mainline dragon, I'm not up on the theory. So he's starting bishop b6 here. I think it's okay to play knight d7 now. He doesn't have quite that scary of an attack. With the queen side opened up, he's not castled yet. I think that black should be okay. If you still have pawns, I think there was a draw. Queen versus rook lost. How do I get to queen versus rook in that endgame? Not real happy with the way I played that game, guys. Let's see. Bishop takes d4, queen takes d4, bishop a6. I think queen c7 is going to be played here at some point. We've got to watch out for bishop b5, bishop d5. I might as well trade queens. Bishop b7 simply. Maybe that's better. Bishop b7 with the idea of bishop c6. Counterattacking d5. White's slightly better, but I think that black's okay here. The main idea is like bishop c6, try to get rid of his knight and go into a knight versus bad bishop position. Not a bad, it's an active bad bishop. Just bad because he has a lot of pawns on white squares, but theoretically not bad. Looks like this is the kind of position where our friend Oligos would be happy with white. Any endgame, no matter how equal it is a good endgame. So, rook d1. I don't know about rook d1. It's an open line, right? Rook c5 should be okay for me. Okay, bishop c6, pure rook endgame is fine. Now this position a little different than the last one. So we have counterplay here. We do have to kind of time it properly. Rook b8. And bishop takes a4. His king is going to be a little faster into the scene than my king. King f2. Okay, he goes for this, but It's interesting. I guess I have to take check, king f2, rook. I feel like we have some kind of trick here to draw. He's starting rook b2. Protect his pawn, he has to play rook d4. That doesn't look right. Check. And I can play e5. We can play for a win. You guys want to play for a win? Let's play for a win. Rook c8. I think playing for a win is the idea. But we're way down on time now. So anyway, we got a plan. King f8. Rook's behind, pass pawns. We have the better structure, folks, but he's active. I was thinking he could do e5, maybe. e5, pawn takes pawn, rook d7. Wow, h4. Wow. I'm tempted to do the same thing. h5. e5, pawn takes pawn. Now, yeah, I just realized, okay, his idea of e5, pawn takes pawn, it fails because of rook d7. Well, not fails, but it's not dangerous because of rook d7, rook takes b4, rook takes e7, rook f4. The pawn on e5 gives me the ability to play rook f4, which will hold. But if he doesn't play e5, I mean, it could be dangerous for him. I think this is a very weird decision. And now, it's probably like close to winning for me. But I'm low on time. So, I don't know. We play for a win here. It's going to be too hard to win this position on time, so I'll probably have to agree to a draw. And this is a difficult position to win, period. So I'll just repeat moves. Unfortunately, just not enough time to win. Now, Olegus would play for a win here with white on the clock, but I just can't win 5 versus 4 with 30 seconds left. So it was a good game, though, very instructive. This guy's going to flag me if I try to win. Let's try to get one more 5-minute game. But I think that was a good game from both sides. We'll try to get one more 5-minute game, and we'll try to get another 15-minute game. Not happy with my record against Dihar in 15-minute chess. De Silva. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. Have played it, but it's been a while since I played against this account. Mystery guy. Sorry, guys, that it was a draw. I mean, I know that I should be playing for a win, but I have to be realistic, The guy's faster than me. He probably plays a lot of bullet, and there's no way I'm going to beat him in a 5 versus 4. I mean, I'm not even sure Olegus could do it against a strong player with that little time left. Well, Olegus would just flag him. But he needs more. You need more time to flag the guy. So I have less time. Okay, this is weird setup for black. B6 early. Tempted to play queen a4 check. I think it may end up just kind of wasting time. I have interesting line. Queen a4 check. Knight d7. Knight e5. a6. I don't know. d4 doesn't look right. No, V Simbot's not here. Who is De Silva? Who's Mr. Serious? Have you played Cheese Bra before? I don't know. Is Cheese Bra a streamer here? De Silva is just a guy who's like decent at blitz. I'm Mr. Serious. I'm also Sladgie. This is my Twitch channel. Welcome to the stream. Let's take. We got the better bishop. If he takes with the pawn, we like this kind of structure for white. It's a Tarish where he fianchettoed on the queen side. That's got to be good for us. Okay. But black's pretty solid. It's like a Queen's Indian Petrosian where I didn't play a3 and chose a kingside fianchetto, which is a good setup. It's a good Petrosian Queen's Indian. My good friend John Fedorovich likes this kind of setup with a fianchetto on the king side. Interesting. Bishop g5 is one move. Maybe we give up the bishop for knight, but bishop f4 is standard too. Alright, I've just been blabbing too much in this 5-minute like it was 15-minute. Last time it got me in trouble. That's why I couldn't win on time, because of time. What's up with this? Knight e4 early. Alright. This is similar to our piece configuration earlier today. Knight a6. Seems like he kind of has a concept of what he's doing. Knight a6 is pretty standard. Idea c5, knight takes c5. What if I take on e4 here? What's up with that? He's also defending a6. Takes e4. Pawn takes e4, knight e5. Yeah. What else can I do here? Queen b3. It's interesting. That's walking right into knight a6. Knight c5. Knight e5 right away looks kind of normal. I'm kind of wishing that my knight could go to f4. Knight d3, knight f4. Can't do that though. But this should discourage like c5, dc, bc. He doesn't want to bust up his structure. So we get a classic kind of position. He'll take with the knight. That's the recommended approach for black in the structure. We're way behind on time, man. Just no time. It's terrible in 5 minutes. So we can reposition with maybe bishop f4, bishop e3. We've got to think about our knight on e5. It's going to get kicked eventually with f6, though. Maybe we wait for that to happen because f6 is kind of weakening for black. Also worried about g5 hitting my bishop. Bishop e3 is a good square for our pieces. There's no tactic here. We like our structure. This guy's being practical, moving fast. Bishop d4. And he plays knight e6. And we have interesting possibilities like bishop h3, for example, or e3. E3, knight f3. I just have to move fast. I'm not happy with this. I don't think I got much here. But we're just like looking at the clock and trying to keep a decent, solid sort of position. He should take, and it's probably equal. I'm going to have a weak c-pawn. He's going to have a weak d-pawn. He has a bad bishop.